Sounds like someone wants to get funky.
It's Comix Podcast with Mighty Mosby, Mob Stash, and Estee Stark. Here is your host, Mob Stash.
Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go.
Louder! Louder! Get loud!
Speaking of which, have you heard that new Linkin Park song?
I have not, no.
Pretty good. It's pretty good. I like the breakdown. The regular, the beginning of it sounds like a normal Linkin Park song, but their breakdown makes it sound all.
All right. Yeah, well, right. I heard a lot of, no, the only reason why I go, all right, is because I hear a lot of people talking shit about the new lead singer. That's why. I was just kind of like, okay.
Oh, no. I mean, you can't really do anything about it because the guy's passed away.
Yeah, and it's not necessarily because I thought the big gripe was going to be because she's a girl. You know, the new lead singer's a girl, and that she can't carry the vocals or the screams like Chester used to.
Yeah, that's just how you feel.
Jeez. No, that's not me. Shut the fuck up. No, fucking asshole. But yeah, it's like a lot of people were hating on her and stuff like that. But I haven't heard it yet. So
no, it's pretty good. I didn't even know it was them until because it showed a lot of the breakdown, and then at the end, it's I guess she goes, "Was that it?" And then Mike Shinoda's like, "That's it." Like I didn't even know it was them. Like totally forgot to have. Yeah. So anyway, welcome to Comix. This is 190. We are just 10 away from the big 200. And I don't mean my weight.
Wow.
But
wow.
I am your host today. And today we usually do games, but our Mighty Mosby is sick. I was gonna say Mighty Moswine, but I don't think that's gonna work. Mighty Mosby is feeling a little under the weather today. So it's gonna be me and Estee Stark, or as Denzel says, Estee Stark.
Yes, so, right. He's very loud about it.
He's super loud about it. You know what I mean?
Because he has a new movie out, that's why.
It's like I think he announces our names and then like he finishes on your name. Is what
I know, right? Yeah, I think
that's why it tinges.
Yeah.
You have our drink. You have our drink today.
I do, and we're carrying the trend from last week. Last week, I was able to bring a punk rock inspired beer. Today is another punk rock inspired beer by one of actually my favorite bands, the Vandals. Okay. So this is done by Long Beach Beer Lab, and they collaborated with the Vandals, the punk rock band, the Vandals. It is a lager. It is 6%, and let's see, brewed in LA, brewed and canned in Long Beach. Here's a story. It's introducing Vandals, a punk rock fest beer, a vibrant and clear brew that embodies the essence of Oktoberfest. Crafted in Long Beach Beer Lab, in collaboration with legendary punk band The Vandals, this crushable beer celebrates their 25th anniversary of their seminal album HBVG. With a rebellious spirit. What's that?
I think I caught that once. I cleared it up with a shot.
Oh, that's good. At least you got it cleared up. You don't want to be carrying that around, especially nowadays. I mean, They might confuse it with COVID and stuff. It's not a good thing. With a rebellious spirit and a punchy flavor profiles, Vandals Punk Rock Fest brew exudes a harmonious malt and hoppy goodness. The luminous color ignites the eye, while the smooth mouthfeel delights the palate. Raise a glass to the relentless energy of punk rock and celebrate the enduring legacy of the Vandals. Why the fuck not?
Absolutely. You know what Gorilla Mall should have?
What?
Anarchy burgers.
Anarchy
It's right
burgers!
there.
Hold
It's
the government.
right there.
I know. Hold the government. No, it's literally fucking,
A
especially
little bit of ghost pepper or something inside of it.
sprinkled on.
Like just a little bit.
Just
Like
a little,
nut shavings.
no, just the pubescent shaving, just kind of like sprinkled on, just like that.
The way Dane Cook does it on
But make sure you
Waiting.
don't have. Yes, exactly, fucking exactly. So for those who are about to enjoy a nice crisp drink, join us. Cheers to everyone. Cheers to the Vandals, and cheers to Long Beach Beer Lab. Let's go ahead and check this baby out.
Gross.
That's good. This is
That's
really
good.
good.
That's a good meatball.
This is a spicy meatball. No, this is fucking fantastic. This is
IPA?
no, it's not an IPA.
Oh, good.
It's not an IPA. It's a lager. It's supposed to kind of be like an Oktoberfest beer.
Ah,
You know? Again, I'm not a super beer connoisseur. So if someone were to ask me, is it like an Oktoberfest beer? I don't fucking know. But if this is what it says, that's what it is. It's fucking delicious.
how's the mouth feel? Is it good?
The mouth, it's very open. So when I put my lips on it, it's just hold on.
Is it? Yeah. Oh, it just slides right down, doesn't it?
Yeah,
It's right,
it's good.
right against the tonsils.
I had to. I don't have tonsils anymore. It just hit the gotcha. It hit that dangly thing in the back of my throat just right, so we're good. Yeah, pretty much.
I hear you.
It's good though. If you guys get a chance, if they still have it, I mean, I think this was like a promotional thing. If you guys get a chance, pick it up. Again, it's from Long Beach Beer Lab, collaboration with the Vandals. Next week, I got another one. I got another punk rock beer. That one was also really fucking good. So you guys got to wait till next week for that one. But yeah, cheers.
Woo! There's Bali.
Back to you, babyface.
Hey, babyface.
It's
What up, Bali?
what did
Bali.
I
I keep saying Bali.
what
I
up,
believe.
fellas? And what did I walk in on? Let's face it, this is not the worst thing you've caught us doing.
Yeah. Our shirts are still on, so
That's true. It's the night is still young. The night is young.
the night is very young, but we are not.
We are.
Do you want to read off what we're going to be talking about today?
Yes,
Also,
absolutely.
I
Yes.
do need to say this.
Yes.
The party people that are watching, please like our Facebook. Please
Yes.
like our show. Please, I listen to podcasts myself, so people asking to like and all that blah. I hate that shit. But honestly, we're a growing podcast, and we want to make 2025 a huge year for us, as well as you guys have been enjoying us. We just want to get it bigger and blah blah blah, and
That's what she said.
and I mean the show.
Right.
We've been doing this for quite a while. It's going to be the same chaos. We just want to make it bigger.
We want to bring you along with the chaos. Just we want you to join us.
And also, we want as many things as we could do for the show 200.
Yeah.
So that we don't know what we're going to do.
Right now, I'm gonna call it out right now. Bully, right here. Look at me. Right here. Bully. Look at me. Episode 200. Are you gonna be on? Yes or no? Like actually on the show, not to comment or anything. I need a yes or no right now. Right now.
We will not be putting other viewers on the spot, but we know both. All right, we have a huge show for you today.
Yeah, we got a pretty good show today.
Johnny Carson.
Johnny
Close
Carson.
You want to read off our show today?
Yeah, we got a lot of news. We've got another video game movie that's coming, or another video game TV show that's in the works right now with already a high-profile actor that's already tagged in or tagged with it. Let's see, we got more Star Wars news. Last week you heard that we're getting episode 10 through 12, so we got more Star Wars news. We have quite a bit of rapid fire news. Remember, our rapid fire news, we just name off what's going on. There's really not too much. It's just kind of like it's like a spit shine of news. It's just like, here's some news. You know, you love it. Let's see. Then we go ahead and remember a actor that unfortunately passed away. Another massive HBO show that could or could not be dead. Another Marvel show that is going to be coming out in December. Very excited for that. A teaser trailer ended up dropping for another Marvel film. We just got a shit ton of Marvel stuff today. Let's see. With the success of the Joker, it looks like there might be another DCU video or show coming up. And finally, tomorrow, which would be Friday.
He means the success of the Penguin, but move on.
What did I say?
The success of the Joker, because that did not do well.
Wrong. That's what 6% does to you. Thank you for the clarification. And then tomorrow, this is the 15th of November, Mike Tyson is going to be fighting Jake Paul. It's finally happening. We'll see. Depending on when you guys are listening to this, if you guys are listening to it tomorrow or watching it tomorrow on YouTube, we'll see what happens. We'll see if Jake Paul survives or not. Boldy, I'm still waiting for your answer. I gave you enough time. Back to you, Ash.
Also, within this, we're going to play Who Am I? What Am I? Throughout this show. Mm-hmm. Basically, I'm going to read a synopsis, and then you got to say who I am or what I am.
Sounds good.
All right. You want to go into? There are no comments, so like I say, please comment. Not only on the live show, but on YouTube, and then we'll read it on the next show.
Yes.
So please like, subscribe, all that crazy shit. Do we got to do W?
Yes. Just as a reminder, we are actually sponsored by W Energy Drink. Remember, if you guys are looking for a clean energy drink, W Energy is going to be the energy drink for you guys. It is the clean. I'll be there for the like on the show, Boldy, on the show, not commenting, but like camera on the show. Yes,
camera
ready. We'll say Ash will send a makeup artist to touch you up and stuff like that. It'll be perfect. It'll be great. It'll be fantastic.
It'll be my Aunt Sylvia, but it'll be somebody.
Somebody will go. But again,
there's a lot of blue eyeshadow, so just
FYI. But again, yes, W Energy Drink, we have partnered with them. If you guys go to W's website, that's www.w.gg, and you go ahead and purchase some of their energy drink. At checkout, use Comix 10, and you guys get 10% off. And then when you guys are there, let them know Comix sent you guys to go ahead and pick up their energy drink. But remember, W Energy will not give you the dirty crash that Rockstar and Monster will go ahead and do. It keeps you going the entire day. So if it keeps you going the entire day, why don't you try it at night, fellas? You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about.
Bully. Oh, no, you want to read it because for the podcast?
Bully will be on the yes. Success.
Where are they?
Rachel!
What's our first thing?
First thing that we're going to go ahead and jump in is we're going to go ahead and jump back into the Star Wars news. It looks like that it has been rumored. I'm not going to say confirmed because it hasn't been confirmed, but it has been rumored that it looks like Rey will be taking Obi-Wan's place in this new trilogy. That's where we're at right now.
All right, and how do you feel about that?
I think it's fucking stupid. I think Rey deserves her own film. I think that she has enough. She has enough character. What's the word I'm looking for? She had a lot of development. In the last three. Okay, I feel that they can expand on that, especially if she is trying to go ahead and rebuild the new Jedi Order. The one thing that I'm really worried about, though, is that there's a lot of rumors saying that there's a strong possibility that Rey could be pregnant in episode 10. And if that's the case, I feel this is going to be a fucking complete history repeating itself. That
It wasn't me.
No, well, no, it wasn't you. But it's history repeating itself that we're just going to get a tailored. It's going to be it's going to be tailored or rebooted version of episode 1. Because if you really think about it, episode 7, or is it 7? Yeah, episode 7. If you break it down and you look at it, episode 7 is just like episode 4. I really hope they don't go this route. I really hope that it is a new, fresh story, and we can go from there. Because if you really think about it, there is no Snoke is dead, the Emperor is dead, Kylo Ren's dead, so there is no dark force like Vader or Emperor Palpatine to be looming over the galaxy. So I'm cautious. Extremely cautious about this because I feel that they're banking a lot on, because I feel that The Mandalorian has been carrying the Star Wars saga for quite some time.
Yeah. Also, too, there's so Obi-Wan had a growth storyline from Padawan to Jedi into Ultimate Jedi.
Right.
We didn't get that with Luke until Mandalorian, and even then, we're still not getting full on.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like when he fucking does the hallway fucking Vader scene.
For sure.
You know, fully realized Jedi, it's like fucking what could have been if we didn't wait 30 years, 20 years, whatever, to get this other thing. Now, again, we're fully realized Jedi. Now she's going to be the Obi-Wan, and it's kind of like, well, there's again that space. Are you going to do like a Clone Wars situation where you fill in all the gaps? Maybe even have done a Mandalorian situation where she does a show that leads into the movie. I don't know, fucking something, dude. But,
I don't know, man.
Again, you're not. Real quick. Again, you're not telling your story because you made us think it was going to be Finn, which it wasn't. Then you made us feel like, oh, okay, we'll catch up in the next 2 fucking movies. And it was just the Blade fucking movie where they the bad guy and bad girl fall in love. And
for sure.
Even the little fucking, when he went away, whatever.
Yeah.
It was just, instead of the Star Wars saga, as you said, do something based on her that's not just fucking, and also maybe do stuff that's based on her that's going to be in the next Star Wars, like this person, like Boba Fett from Star Wars also had in Boba Fett, just fill in the gaps or whatever, or whoever she's on the ship with is going to be on the ship in the Star Wars movie, whatever. If she's still with Chewie, like, you know what I mean, like, just
no, for sure. I mean, yes, there is a lot of let's say unanswered questions and stuff like that from the previous Skywalker saga, but I really feel that the Skywalker saga has been completed. It was tied up in a nice little bow, and that's it. You know, I think we're done with that. You know what I mean? Real quick though, over on our Instagram, I want to give a big shout out to everybody that's watching us on Instagram. JC Hernandez, 782020, says, "Hey guys, how are you? Congratulations on your 200th episode. Very close, JC. We are 10 away from 200, and trust me, this episode 200 will make it known that it's coming, so a lot of people can go ahead and jump on." AJ Gutierrez, 24, jumped on. Let's see. Presto's Comic Shop jumped on. The Imperial Beer Ninja jumped on. She says, "Hi guys." I go, "What's up, Imperial Beer Ninja?" Do us a favor, share us, like us. We want to get some more people on our Instagram, watching us on Instagram Live. Sorry, man. Go ahead.
No, all good. Just again, just fill in the gaps to what um how do you say it even? Save Star Wars for the Avengers movies and do all the solo shit
Sure,
on their own instead
sure.
of calling it all Star Wars. Like you said,
Yeah.
like there is no it's fucking A. It went from Luke being the last Jedi to fucking everybody's a fucking Jedi. It's just it's I don't know. And as you it's Sky Ridley nope, not Ridley.
Daisy
Ridley,
Ridley.
right? Daisy Ridley, what's it? But
Right.
Ray is basically, the talking about the is Luke basically with the whole like humble means into Jedi. Um I don't know. It's just and then also if you kind of think about it, the smuggler is kind of Finn in that it's not the exact same, but it's the bad guy figuring out, oh shit, I'm doing something wrong.
Yeah.
Help the fucking It's
For
the same
sure.
shit.
Yeah,
It's
absolutely.
the same.
Absolutely. That's what I'm saying. So
Yeah.
I hope they don't go down this route. If they do, fuck it, whatever. I'm sure I'll still end up watching it, but I will be I would be judging McJudgerson throughout the entire fucking film. So
Do you think
I don't.
you will go back through 7, 8, 9 and have that weird appreciation after the fact that we had 1, 2, and 3? Because everybody hated 1, 2, and 3, and then all of a sudden, like, it's appreciated.
No, because me personally, I already like 7, 8, and 9.
Yeah,
Like I already appreciate that. You know what I mean?
Okay.
A lot of people gave The Last Jedi shit. I liked it. I thought it was a fantastic story. A lot of people hated on it, but I really dug it. So that appreciation that you're talking about, I know exactly what you're talking about. That appreciation, though, I already have that appreciation for those last 3.
Nice. Same.
So.
Same. All right, what next?
So in next we've got another video game franchise that's coming to Amazon Prime. It looks like we are getting Tomb Raider, and we are getting Sophie Turner is currently in talks to play Lara Croft in Amazon's Tomb Raider. Are you mad because you're not going to see Sophie Turner in pixelated boobs?
I'm not mad about that. Like, I mean,
but you're mad about something?
I'm not giving up. I'm not a big Angelina Jolie fan, but at least it fit the fucking situation. And I'm not talking about boobs. I'm talking more like, the way it. And that, you know what? I take that back too because everybody talks shit about Gal Gadot, even though I was like, she's gonna do fine. She's fucking amazingly hot. I just more mean like when you think Lara Croft, do you fucking think her?
Sophie Turner?
Right? I don't even see her as a full-grown woman yet. Am I tripping?
You are.
I've seen her as the kid. Maybe I've seen her as the kid she was in.
You are.
I haven't seen her. I haven't seen her lately. I still don't think so. But
she was once married, now divorced, has 1 or 2 kids.
Oh shit! All right. Well, she's full-grown. My bad. But
the way you say it sounds so weird. She's full-grown.
Well, I mean, fuck. I'm not talking about Michelle Tanner. I'm talking about like whatever. You know what I mean? I don't.
No, I know. I got you. I'm just kidding. I'm just giving you a hard time.
Yeah.
You love it.
But I mean, even if you went with Stranger Things girl and had her start off as a mini Tomb Raider into how she became. No, okay.
No, I'm not.
Better. Okay.
If it came down to Sophie Turner or Millie Bobby Brown, I'd pick Sophie Turner.
All right. I mean, agree to disagree, but it doesn't have to be either of those two. It could be.
No, I know. No, obviously.
Scarlett Johansson. I'd be very happy if it was Scarlett Johansson.
For sure. And I completely get what you're saying, but if it came down to those two, I would pick Sophie Turner.
Yeah.
I Millie Bobby Brown, I'm not, she's a great actress. She really is. She really is a great actress, but I'm not. Let me put it to this way. The last thing that I saw Millie Bobby Brown in was Godzilla 2. Or Godzilla versus Godzilla King of the Monsters or something like that.
Oh yeah.
That's the last thing that I saw her in. I mean, I'm caught up on Stranger Things, but that's the
Sound
last thing
impressed.
I saw her in. You know,
You sound, yeah. I get you. I'm not saying her. I'm saying if you're going to go young, her.
for sure. If you're gonna do that, I'll give you that. You know, but I mean, if we're doing adult Laura Croft and she's on her own now, her dad already died and stuff like that, and she has her estate now, or she's at her dad's estate and she's an actual Tomb Raider, it would be Sophie Turner.
Okay. All right.
The Imperial Beer Ninja says she was married to Joe Jonas. She was.
Yes. Yes, she was.
Agreed.
Agreed. There's no yes.
I'm not. Dude. I don't stick.
I remember that because it was after Game of Thrones or whatever it was, and like that was the big. This is the couple of the year kind of yes.
Right.
I remember that. And now they're playing the Morongo, so
they are because they're not what they were.
Yep. I think Hanson's opening for them, but move on.
Hanson. They're just bopping their way to the top again.
I don't like anything being said. Hey, you know what? They make more than me in my fucking. So I will do it, kids.
Do it to him. Do it to it, boys.
Just don't end up with the quiet cannon.
All right. Let's see. You want to throw out a game, or you want to jump into rapid fire?
Is that it for the beginning? Oh, because the other thing's going to be the cha-cha-cha. For those waiting, we are going to be talking about the Penguin finale.
Yes. So I left that to the end.
Yeah. Okay, we're going to play Who Am I? I'm going to give a synopsis, and you tell me who I am.
Okay.
My mother died at childbirth. I lived with my abusive father, and my friends' spirits haunt me. Who am I? I could read it again.
Mother died in childbirth. Mm-hmm. Now living with abusive father. And
I lived with
lived with your abusive father.
Yeah.
And now what?
And my friends' spirits haunt me. Who am I?
Friends' spirits haunt you. And it's a movie, right?
I'm a character.
Oh, you're a character.
I am also a movie, but all of that did not happen in my movie.
I see. Okay. Fuck.
Also, for those watching, we have not established this. If he gets it wrong or doesn't get it, he has to drink. If he gets it, I have to drink.
Okay. So
yes.
So let's repeat it again.
My mother died in I shouldn't dance before they say that.
I know.
My mother died in childbirth. I lived under my abusive father, and my friends' spirits haunt me. Who am I?
That's like a whole slew of characters, though. But my friends' spirits haunt me.
That song is gonna be what gets us like, you are copyrighted.
I know, no shit, right?
Boom, boom. I gotta do that way.
Like, right away I want to say The Sixth Sense, but it's not The Sixth Sense because they're not his friends.
Is my mother dead?
Right, and then the mom's not dead, the dad's dead. No, it's not even that.
Boom, boom. What the fuck? How long is it gonna take?
I don't know, man. I'm not sure.
You drink?
I drink. I drink.
I am John Constantine.
Oh shit! Interesting. Okay. Let's see. The Imperial Beer Ninja says the kid who says I see dead people. That's what I thought too, but I'm like, no, the mom's not dead. Okay. All right. You win this round.
Power up.
Let's see. Okay, so what we are going to do next is we're going to go ahead and jump into our rapid fire. Our rapid fire news is pretty much just news that there's not a lot of depth to it. It's just kind of like, hey, by the way, this is happening. By the way, this is happening. So diving into that, Kevin Feige did confirm that Daredevil Born Again will start filming season 2 very quickly, since season 1's already done. I believe they're going to start filming in January. Warner Brothers is selling 10 working Batmobiles at $3 million each. Now, these are the tumblers from...
I'm a little short.
Yeah, you're $2 million short. These are the tumblers from The Dark Knight Rises, or from The Dark Knight. Nolan's film. Yeah.
Pause, mind you.
Yeah.
If you did have the money, which Batmobile would you get?
If I did have the
Not
money?
if you did have the money. Yeah. Not like that, but like.
No, I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. Honestly, if I did have the money, it would be a toss-up between, because they look pretty identical, the Keaton Batmobile or the animated series Batmobile. It'd be between
very identical. I appreciate the Robert Pattinson Batmobile, but that's
the GTO. Yeah.
That's a cool ass car. Like it's not.
It's not. Yeah.
The Batmobile with that engine is gonna kick ass, but obviously the Keaton Batmobile, fucking.
The shield alone is like the biggest seller.
Absolutely. Going to the mall, no one's gonna dent you, or fucking Albertsons.
Or if you're running late, you can just call the car to you.
Yeah. I will admit, I would be all stop. Like I wouldn't be all. It would have to be like Vicky Vale. Like I'd be stop. Like, but in my head I'd be like, please God.
The whole time, if Vicky Vale was right next to me, the song would be Vicky Vale, Vicky Vale, Vicky Vale.
It would be a little bit of pee, but the rubber should not let the smell out, so it'd be fine.
Yeah, but when you take off that fucking suit, it's gonna fucking reek.
Yeah, that's Alfred's job, though, right?
He's gonna scrub your balls.
A little bit. He's a butler.
Hey, wow.
That's what I would pay my butler for. I'm not P. Diddy. I mean, it would be agreed.
You would be.
What if I'm doing my bag? I can't.
No, you would be P. Diddy because you would need that baby oil to get out of that suit.
He was Batman all along.
Oh, that's disgusting.
Yes, it would be the Keaton Batmobile. Obviously, for nostalgia's sake, I know a lot of people love the Adam West Batmobile. The fucking the Val Kilmer one, when they started lighting up blue, it was like, goddamn.
Is the Val Kilmer one is that the one with the ribs on the side, or was that the Clooney one?
It still closes, but the Clooney one was the like, I'm out in the open getting bugs in my teeth. Remember that?
Oh yeah, because I remember. Okay, the Clooney one and the Val Kilmer one look almost the same.
Yeah.
The only difference that I remember is the back fin. If I remember correctly, the Kilmer one was a straight fin. The Clooney one was two fins.
Oh yeah, I could see that.
Right? Or am I tripping? Anybody that's watching us or listening to us right now, I need clarification on that.
How do you not follow that car into the fucking woods and see that? Even a fucking hiker would be like,
That's what I'm saying. You got the fucking ribs exposed and that light blue that's shooting out. It's just like, I'm going to follow Batman. The fuck?
You could probably put that song from Tokyo Drift in it with that song because it lights up blue.
That's true. The Imperial Beer Ninja says all Batman suits require baby powder for the sweaty balls, and I'm assuming she meant it as sweaty, not sweaty. I'm assuming sweaty.
Is that New Girl?
No, that is SNL.
Got it. Sweaty. That's right.
Sweaty.
All right. So, also, if you choose a different Batmobile, let us know in the comments.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Let us know what Batmobile you would, if you had the $3 million. What Batmobile would you buy? Denzel Washington has confirmed that he will be in Black Panther 3 because Ryan Coogler, the director, did write a specific role for him. Yes, I got it right. The Imperial Beer Ninja says she did, and mean it to be sweaty. Dr. Doom, and this is for all of our heavy comic friends.
I know this is supposed to be rapid news, but I'm hosting today, so that should shut up a lot of people who think being artistic doesn't mean doing a comic book movie. So,
ooh, well done. Well done.
Yep. Anthony Hopkins and Denzel Washington.
Well done. Well done, sir.
27 dicks, and go ahead and do your indie film and have nobody watch it and blame everybody else.
Well done. Well done. Congrats. Hey, you know what? Fucking
you know what?
Tink. Good. Well done, sir.
Just hate that fucking conversation.
For all those pretentious assholes out there, or pretentious asshole actors.
Absolutely.
Well done. This bit of news, this rapid fire news, is going to be for all of our heavily comic book literate fans. It's been confirmed that Dr. Doom in the MCU, his same goal, the goal that Dr. Doom has in the Fantastic Four and moving forward, is going to be the exact same goal that he had in Secret Wars. Now, this is not the Secret Wars that came out back in the first Secret Wars with the Beyonder and stuff like that. It's not that one where we first got, and for those that don't know, it's where we got the first image of the black suited Spider-Man. This is going to be Secret Wars 2, the one that was written by what's his name? I can't remember his name, but it is
an article, but I totally missed it.
Yeah. It was fantastically written. It was an amazing run. But it's gonna go based off of that, the Secret Wars 2. That's what he's trying to do. And then Kevin Feige did come out saying that he is committed to making Blade. That's all he said. There's nothing else. There's not a time frame. There's not anything currently right now. Blade is unfortunately in pre-production hell because we've lost, I want to say, a total of 3 directors and 4 or 5 writers for that film.
Which, again, it's already bad news. It's already whatever. You're gonna put up a creative hell, and all for something that's not going to be what you originally wanted in the fucking first place.
There's been so much because so much going on because the original premise for this Blade is that they were going to go ahead and bring in, I believe, Lilith, who, if you guys have played the Midnight Suns video game, she's the big bad in the video game. Okay. They're supposed to be bringing her. They were also supposed to introduce Blade's daughter in the film. So there was a lot.
That's why he's the age that he is then. Okay.
That's why they're moving. That's why there was a lot of moving parts. And I feel with the amount of directors, or excuse me, not directors, the amount of writers that have come in and bowed out, I feel that either it's one of two things. Either the script is a very shitty script, or Marvel is giving a lot of pushback. And they're saying, we don't want this, we don't want that. That doesn't work. That's not going to work for us. We don't have the rights to that. That's where I'm thinking that we're at. So I feel that because of that, that's why there's so many directors that walked away. It's like, I'm not going to put up with this fucking shit. Like, if everyone's going to be fighting over the goddamn script, like, no, I'm out. I'm done. Thank you very much, but no, thank you.
I will say this: if it's the people, excuse me, if it's the people we've been getting who don't want to do research,
Sure.
and they just want to put up their own fucking movie,
Right.
fuck you, goodbye. If
Yeah.
if it's just Marvel wanting the buzzwords, fucking like another Pattinson or Peter Pattinson being a fucking vampire, like another strong cheekbone
Yeah.
kid, whatever bullshit, and the girl has to be the girl from fucking Euphoria, and God, stop, just fucking knock it off, dude. I hate that. Hey, let Jon Favreau have Iron Man. Who cares? Blah blah blah. And you built a whole fucking empire based on you not giving a fuck, and now it's a bunch of suits who don't know shit about shit and only go with what works because that worked 10 years ago.
Sure.
It's just fucking stupid, man.
Absolutely. And I completely agree, because I strongly feel that if a director's working, as the kids say nowadays, let him fucking cook. Okay? Favreau did well in the first Iron Man. He did well in the second Iron Man. I don't care what people say. Iron Man 2 was a fucking good film. It was a fantastic film. The third one, not so much. There was a lot of plot holes. There's a lot of issues and stuff like that. And the reason why Favreau didn't want to come back for the third one is because Marvel, the studio heads, probably Feige, I'm not sure, but I don't see Feige giving a lot of pushback. You know what I mean?
Instead of the anxiety shit, that was supposed to be his drinking phase, right?
It was his drinking phase, and if you guys don't know, there was a deleted scene in the original Iron Man where it talks about where they kind of hint to his drinking problem, where they kind of dabble a little bit in the comic book, from the comic book Demon in a Bottle. They do dabble a little bit in there, because if you guys remember when he came back from the Middle East and he got stuck in the suit, and Pepper finds him in the suit. Pepper was originally supposed to find him in his room with a bottle, about half or 2/3 already. He had already drank either half or 2/3 of the bottle. Okay. And he was drunk in his suit with all these bullet holes and stuff like that, So, and that's where he's supposed to have his revelation of, I'm not going to go ahead and be like my dad and, be an arms dealer or whatever, So that was that scene. It's actually a pretty good scene, but I see why they pulled it, because it's like you have this funny, sarcastic, and then dark, and then funny, sarcastic, you know what I mean? So it didn't mesh well with the film. You know what I mean? So
even if it was him witnessing aliens, instead of anxiety made him drink, that he had to be pulled out,
right?
To save Pepper, pulled out of his whatever to realize who he was. I mean,
but I think what the reason why
away from the lightheartedness, and let's show a dragon that's not a dragon.
Right, but I feel that the reason why they ended up going with that route is I feel that anxiety, panic attacks, is a lot bigger than alcoholism.
Not in my family.
Same, but that's what I feel. That's what I feel is the thing, is that I think that they went with that, and it was more relatable with having anxiety and panic attacks and stuff like that.
Yeah,
so
I guess anxiety is less of there's more of a buzzword than alcoholism, I guess. But I mean, I think a lot of people don't feel like they. I don't feel like a lot of people don't feel like they can do a comic book movie is because it's normal person. I get powers. I'm a superhero. Rinse, repeat. Yeah. Where you play a fucking drunk person going through the real feels, being fucking, about it. I think that could have been a real cool thing. Again, as you say, it would have been dark and it wouldn't have been popcorn film, but I mean, you couldn't do wrong at that point.
I completely agree.
Even if you made it the first half hour and not the whole movie.
Mm-hmm. No, I completely agree, but I see what they were trying to do. It was the very first film in the MCU. They try to make it family friendly and stuff like that. So I can kind of see how they're just like, no, if we have this.
I was more talking about 3. Not in the first one. I was more talking about 3. Yeah.
No, for sure.
In the first one, yeah.
I get it, but it's
probably enough that they showed blood. It was probably enough that they showed war.
Yeah.
It's probably enough that they showed Americans bombing other countries.
Yeah, and I feel they did tackle the alcoholism in the second one because he was like coping with the whole palladium poisoning that he had. So I kind of feel he used the alcohol to kind of mask the poison and stuff. So it's like I feel like they did it, but it was very subtle the way that they did it in Iron Man 2.
I get you.
So I don't know. It is what it is, I guess.
It's supposed to be rapid fire. My bad. Go ahead.
No, it's all good. That was actually it for rapid fire.
All right, let's go into the second one. Who am I?
Hold on. I need to grab another drink. You,
We'll
sir,
do it next.
tell that funny story that you told me the last time. And go.
I actually don't know the story you're talking about, but what I will tell you is I'm all trying to think of this fucking story.
Time's up.
Damn, that was quick.
I
do that's funny. I do stand up and I couldn't think of the story to tell you. All right. Here we go. Who am I? I was almost a DC comic book hero, but my fiery origin story was too spicy for the company. Who was I? Who am I?
Their fiery origin story.
Fiery. Fiery being the word. I was almost a DC comic book hero, but my fiery origin story was too spicy for the company. Who am I?
I want to say Ghost Rider.
Oh, that's a good fucking answer.
I want to say Ghost Rider, but it doesn't sound like it's Ghost Rider.
Because I didn't go, yes! That's very subtle. Very subtle. I like that.
But yeah.
That's what they do on Jeopardy. I feel like it's this. And you look at Alex Trebek like, no, okay, it's probably not that.
Fiery origin story. Raven? No.
What about me? What about Raven? Wait, isn't Raven DC anyway?
Yeah, Raven's DC.
Okay, so then that doesn't count. I was
Hellboy.
almost a DC. It is Hellboy.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Hellboy.
Yep.
Yes.
This is what happened, Esteban.
Uh-huh.
Hellboy. It is Hellboy. I'm gonna go with Hellboy. I already said it was him. I take my shot to thee, sir.
I already said you were right.
Next subject.
All right. So, as of 2 weeks ago, it looks like Euphoria season 3 is dead at HBO.
Now, as Andreas said in our chat, after last season, he's not surprised. I've never seen the show. I've just seen on Instagram when fucking pervy people share the lesbian scene. Other than that, I have not seen the show. I know it deals with drugs. Again, other than that, or the meme where Tom Holland's watching her make out with dudes and then he's crying.
Okay, so that whole thing with Tom Holland watching Zendaya make out with dudes, that was from her movie Challengers. She was a tennis player.
Oh, okay. Well,
where she has the devil's threesome. Yeah, I'm just saying. I mean, it's implied.
The horns?
I mean, it's implied. The devil's threesome. It's implied.
Yeah.
So, yeah. See.
Ah, that was a yay for the devil's threesome.
I'm just saying. But.
Speaking of which, if it was that soundtrack, it should be like
because I don't give a fuck.
There's that. I have breaking news for you, sir.
Oh shit!
Euphoria is actually.
Did we pass 100?
No, Euphoria is not canceled. The head of HBO came out saying they are committed to making season 3. That was actually said today.
Why do they put this shit out?
I don't know, man.
I hate that shit. Like, I hate when they fucking announce something and then, like, how many times have we announced Blade's on, Blade's canceled, Blade's on, Blade's canceled? It's almost a fucking joke at this point.
It's very much like hey, guess what? We're not doing it. It's like dun 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 dun. You know, that's what it feels like. It really does.
Absolutely. Just make Blade. Just have him have that the Bruce Wayne storyline of I'm too old. I can't do it anymore.
Yeah.
Become Whistler.
I honestly feel that Ryan Reynolds knows something about Blade, which is why there's that line in Deadpool and Wolverine where Wesley Snipes says that there's only one Deadpool and there's only going to be one Deadpool. Or Blade, sorry.
That's twice.
That's twice. That is twice.
Yeah.
Look, I haven't been drinking in a while, so I had a couple glasses of whiskey before the show came on, and now this is my second beer, so I'm a little lightweight right now.
It's gonna be a good show, fellas and ladies.
I'm a little worried about my 40th birthday.
Nothing to worry about, my friend. I'll see you on the other side. I'll be waiting.
Anywho,
how many topics do we have? Because I only have 3 questions left.
Let's see. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then the
Let's do
penguin.
one more and then go into the next one.
Okay. So we are going to go ahead and remember an actor that
time.
Tony Todd.
Oh.
Rest in peace. If you guys don't know who Tony Todd is, Tony Todd is the Candyman from the horror film The Candyman. He did play a number of numerous roles in probably a lot of your favorite films. He was the voice of Venom in Spider-Man 2. He played Corporal Dawson in I want to say it was The Rock. He was also in Platoon.
That's right.
Yeah, he was also in
He's a
Platoon.
twin brother, right? Is his twin brother an actor?
I didn't know he was a twin.
Yes.
I did not know he was a twin.
Because if it's not his twin, then he's in the motherfucking Crow.
Yeah, he is. He actually is in The Crow.
Yeah.
That is him. Yeah. So if you guys get a chance this weekend, put on Candyman, Platoon, The Rock. We'll remember Tony Todd. Tony, wherever you are, my friend, cheers.
How you like how that shit works?
Welcome to The Rock. Welcome to The Rock. You like Elton John, Rocket Man? I don't like soft ass shit.
Fuck yeah, I love The Rock.
Oh, you don't.
Carla was the cheerleader.
No, she was the prom queen.
She was the prom queen. That's what it was.
Yeah.
My bad.
Yeah.
Fucking up.
She was the prom queen.
Fuck the prom queen.
Really? You're
You
the best. Losers always
And
talk about their best.
was April O'Neil too.
She was?
Nope, I'm absolutely kidding. Just looks the same. My bad.
Yeah, that line, when I first heard that line, it stuck in my head, and I don't know why. When Sean Connery goes, "You're the best," losers go home and whine about their best. Winners go home and fuck the prom queen.
Yeah.
Carla was the prom queen. Really?
Dude, that's what Michael Bay or Jerry Bruckheimer, they could do no wrong, and then just goes rinse
Fucking
repeat, bro.
fireworks everywhere.
Just could
Fucking
not stop the rinse repeat stuff.
Good fucking Lord. Jesus. Let's see. And real quick before we go ahead and jump in, this probably should have been rapid fire, but that's okay. A new teaser for the Thunderbolts ended up dropping, and it hits theaters May 2nd, 2025.
That is on me because I didn't know that's how we were doing that, and I was just trying to space out everything. But now that I see, I got it.
You're all good. You got your game, or?
I do.
How do you?
I am a movie.
Okay.
I had a hard time becoming a movie. Many studios passed on me until Disney, but there were so many creative conflicts. I bombed at the box office anyway. What movie am I?
John Carpenter. Really?
No.
Oh, fuck.
You're gonna hate yourself. You want one more?
Yeah, let me get one more.
Yeah.
It was
I had a
Disney.
hard time becoming a movie. Many studios passed on me until Disney. You're right about John Carpenter. I forgot about it was under Disney. But there were so many creative conflicts, I still bombed at the box office. What movie am I?
You know what? No, I'm gonna pass on that one because the only one that I remember is like Disney's biggest bomb is John Carpenter.
Right. So you want a drink?
Yeah, sure. Hold on. Cheers.
I am the Rocketeer.
How fucking dare you?
It's in the
That-
facts.
That is legit my favorite. Like if
I
someone
know.
were to come up to me and say, "Hey, what's your favorite Disney live action film?" The Rocketeer.
Yeah, absolutely. Why do you think it was thrown in there?
How you bitch. How dare you?
Good. All right, next.
Let's see. So, it looks like with the final season of What If coming in at the end.
Oh
in
wow,
December.
that is it. Is it just because it's based on the actual comic books and there's no more, or
No, this is just like that. They're tying it up with 3 seasons, so it's going to be it's supposed to be a continuous story. A lot of people thought that with like season 1, like that was its own thing. Season 2, no, it's a continuous story, and season 3 is supposed to wrap up the series.
Okay.
What If?
Got you. So if they do another What If, it'll be a whole new story.
Actually, no, they're not planning on doing another What If. The next animated like What If is supposed to be Marvel Zombies. I have to choose my words carefully because if I say the next animated Marvel, it I believe is Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man.
Yeah.
So yeah, so there's Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man that's coming out, and then Marvel Zombies is going to have its thing, which is I think is going to be fucking fantastic because it's going to be rated R or rated MA. Yeah, and it's supposed to be either 4 or 5 episodes. I'm not 100% sure, but they're supposed to be like an hour long, or like an hour 10 or something like that. So that I'm actually really looking forward to. I'm really looking forward to that.
Kids, you wait till your dad gets drunk and you ask for the passcode.
That is true. Just wait until that. Just give Dad Dad, you had a hard day, Dad. Here's a beer. Relax. Dad,
Man, what's the code for Disney?
5-4. But with that being said, Oscar Isaac is going to be reprising his role as Mark Spector as Moon Knight in season 3 of What If. We are getting a lot of actually. I'm pretty stoked about this. We're getting a lot of Marvel a lot of Marvel actors coming out. Simon Liu, who plays Shang-Chi, is going to be in there. I can't remember her name, who played Darcy. She was in Two Broke Girls. Yeah,
like my high school years.
I forget.
Yeah, she's with Andrew WK.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So she's going to be reprising her role as Darcy.
Right in my head.
Yeah. But as per usual, the heavy hitters are not Chris Hemsworth, because he actually reprised his role as Thor in What If season 2. But Robert Downey Jr., Chris Evans, Scarlett Johansson, they are not going to be reprising their roles, or they haven't been reprising their roles, so they're probably not going to reprise their roles in season 3. But Jeremy Renner, he reprised his role as Hawkeye in season 2. Yeah, there's actually quite a bit that did reprise their role in season 2. So
it would be the way that TJ Miller and it'd be a different way, but the way TJ Miller and Ryan Reynolds have a sarcastic off.
Yes.
Audrey Plaza and Darcy having that would be fucking hard.
I have yet to see Agatha, but everywhere that I'm hearing, it's like Audrey Plaza, Audrey Plaza. I mean, I already knew.
She's finally acting, and well, of the things that I have seen, she's not
Sure.
playing. She's not playing Audrey Plaza. She's playing like a actual. She's acting.
Right, and that's what a lot of people were saying. It's like if you don't want to see Audrey Plaza as Audrey Plaza, and this goes with like that. That's why a lot of people like there's that divide between Ryan Reynolds. Like Ryan Reynolds is a good actor, Ryan Reynolds is a shitty actor because Ryan Reynolds is acting as himself in Deadpool and stuff like that. You know, so a lot of people hate on that. I'm sure it's the same thing as Audrey Plaza, but if you watch the TV show White Lotus. Fantastic as far as an actress goes in White Lotus. You know, she doesn't play the typical Audrey Plaza character, you know.
Right.
So there's that.
There is that. So good going, Audrey Plaza.
Yes.
Aubrey or Audrey?
Aubrey.
Yeah.
Aubrey. There's a B in there.
There always is.
Boobs. Let's see. Miles Morales is going to be entering the MCU most likely at the end of the upcoming Spider-Verse film. It's going to be Beyond the Spider-Verse. Please don't cancel us, Audrey Plaza. We'll be entering the MCU. Do you have any speculations on who do you think is going to be playing the live-action Miles Morales?
By the time of this, I mean, now that I see him, I don't know his real name, but Victor would have been awesome.
Mm-hmm.
He even has the
fro kind of
the new edition hair that he has.
Yeah, for sure. I don't know, man.
And he looks young enough to play. He looks. I don't even know if this is politically correct. He looks like he's has two different. Fuck it. I don't know if this is even okay to say. It looks like he'd be mixed, like
that's not.
I don't know, man.
That's not a horrible thing to say. That's not a horrible thing to say. So I understand that you're trying to be very PC about it, but saying that someone is a mixed race is not a horrible thing to say. So you're good. Don't worry. You won't get canceled.
Comix was canceled. Go on.
I don't. I agree with you. I think the actor that played Victor Aguilar in The Penguin would be pretty cool. There was actually an interview that I saw where he went to go see Into the Spider-Verse, and a lot of his friends that he went with were like, bro, that was you. That's you. That's you. You know, from what he was saying in the interview is that at the time that he went to go see Into the Spider-Verse, he was like 17, 18 years old. Now, when he did the Penguin, he's like in his early mid-20s now. So he feels that it would be difficult to play a teenager, being that he's in his, you know, mid-20s.
Ask Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield about that. It'll be fine.
Yeah, but I agree with you. I kind of feel that he has the thing that like Tobey Maguire and Leonardo DiCaprio have and Tom Holland have. It's like you shave your face and you look like you're fucking 12, you know? So I kind of feel the same way. It's like you shave your face.
Also especially the first two episodes, the innocence of him.
Dude, absolutely.
Yeah.
So
he could pull it off.
Yeah. Let's see. So real quick, before we go ahead and jump in, Tyson versus Jake Paul. Honestly, dude, I think because it's like if I already know that we're going to go really lengthy as far as the Penguin goes, I would say call who you think is going to win.
My hope is that it's Tyson.
Tell me. Call who you think is going to win and in what round.
Damn. I go Tyson in 3 because I really Mayweather could give a fuck about his legacy.
Sure.
I'm not going to lose. So I feel it's going to be that so that he can go to the next person and be like, I survived 3 rounds with Tyson. Like, that's my hope. Hollywood's been talking to Tyson and I don't know that he cares about his legacy anymore.
Okay.
It's like realizing Hulk Hogan is the piece of shit that he is. Like it broke my whole childhood. So to see
Sure.
that happen again, just him to sell out, that would suck for me. I mean, again, he has his podcast, he has whatever. He could be Mike Tyson on a show or a movie, and he just doesn't care. But like, that's what fucking made you. And that, I mean, it's the science, bro. It's what you fucking were made for, to be the beast.
For sure.
I just don't see it. That's my hope, is
Okay.
that like, yeah, I fight you, just don't kill me in the first round, and you make $3 million or whatever the fuck he's gonna get. Like,
For
yeah,
sure.
yeah, okay, but I'm still gonna kill you. All right, yeah, for sure.
Well, I don't know. Did you see the weigh-ins today?
I did not.
Okay, so the weigh-ins ended up happening today. They both Jake Paul and Tyson.
Weigh-ins. I thought you meant like,
like the
Marley.
weigh-in. Oh no,
yeah,
no.
sorry. I just saw the slap. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Like the slap, and I feel it was an open palm slap that took place. So I don't think that Tyson had his full power behind that open palm slap.
No,
I
it was
honestly
probably,
think, I honestly think that the slap was for show. I don't think it was a real slap. You know, I don't think it was a real slap. I feel that Jake Paul is known for running his mouth to the point where, like, you know, the person that he's fighting just gets pissed off. You know what I mean? So I kind of feel like they added that. It's like, you know, because Tyson's been cool, calm, and collect this entire time. You know, he's been cool, calm, and collect. For him to just slap him out of nowhere, to me, it seems very out of character. You know?
I saw different. I saw, bitch, you're not even taking this fucking serious.
Yeah, because you saw, did you see the two different angles?
Yeah.
Like how he crawled up like Spider-Man
yeah.
and shit?
Like, this isn't fucking TikTok, dude. This is like, even if you're paying me $10 million to lose, don't fucking do this and then fucking, you know what I mean? Like, that's a spit in my face.
Yeah.
You had people come up to me fucking wanting to make a name for themselves, like building their whole fucking life if I beat Mike Tyson. You're gonna pay me to lose and then do this bullshit. You know what I mean? It's not like I forget the Hispanic wrestler who was very showy, very had the mullet, not the mullet, the mohawk, and he was very talking shit, and then fucking Golden Boy just fucking his fucking cat-like reflexes took him out. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, they always show that, like, you talk shit and then here comes the fucking whatever. So again, even if it was like, you're paying me to lose, you're making me look like a chump by doing this, where I'm going to take it serious and you're still doing this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
My hope is not that you're paying me to lose, because again, why the fuck am I even coming out of this? Because I could make this being on Wild and Out, or I could do this on The Hangover 4. I can make the same amount of fucking money without desecrating my fucking legacy.
Yeah, I feel that Mike Tyson, like, I agree with you. I feel that Mike Tyson is heavily involved in his legacy.
That's what we grew up to. Yeah. People spent $60 for 18 seconds.
Yeah, no,
and we're okay with it.
We're
absolutely okay with it.
I don't think Mike Tyson is in it for the money. I don't think he's in it for the money. I don't think he's in it for elevating a new boxer, because I don't feel that Jake Paul is a boxer. I think he's a showman.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't feel that he's a boxer, like a legit boxer. Right. I think he's a showman. And for anyone that disagrees, look at his fights. All of the people that he's fought are they've all been exhibition matches, so technically they don't count to his record. Okay. Not only that, but he's fought a lot of people that have never boxed before. Okay. He's fought a lot of MMA fighters who, again, if you look at it, their strength is wrestling, not boxing. Okay.
Who the fuck did he fight for that? That he lost because it was.
I believe he fought. I want
I
to
know
say
what you're talking about. Oh, okay. It was somebody because I know it wasn't. Yeah.
Yeah. It was somebody. It was somebody that was big in the UFC. Somebody that was fucking in the UFC. And didn't he fight Nate Diaz? I think he fought Nate Diaz.
That's the first time I thought like, oh, he's gonna kill him, and he didn't. Yeah.
And that's what I'm saying. Like he fought Nate Diaz, and that's the thing is that I think a lot of people were just talking shit so much to Jake Paul, where he's just kind of like, you're fighting people that their strong suit is the ground game. Nick Diaz, his strong suit is not the ground game. He's a brawler. He's a stand up, and he'll fuck you up standing up. He's a boxer. He's a brawler. So
even when he loses, he's all still talking shit. Like,
fuck yeah, dude. But that's what I'm saying. It's like there's I feel what I'm gonna say is I'm gonna say Tyson in 6.
Okay.
That's Tyson in 6 rounds. Because I think the exhibition match is either 8 or 10 rounds, something like that. I think Jake Paul can go the distance. If he dances around, if he does a Mayweather where he's just dancing around and kind of running away from him and shit, I think that would help last the 6 rounds. But
the best thing about Tyson has been his speed that matches his fucking power.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
A lot of people are saying that, not to get too technical, where Jake Paul could possibly lose is when he throws his, what do they call it? So
Tyson could lose.
No, that Jake Paul, where Jake Paul's weakness is I believe Jake Paul's a natural stance boxer, not a southpaw, so he's not a left-handed.
Yeah.
But when he throws his left-handed jab, he's too slow to bring that hand back and block.
Yeah.
So that's what they're saying is that
he's done the fucking ribs to the face like that.
Right. And that's what I'm saying is that's where his downfall will be, where is if he didn't work on that, to work on jab, come up and block, jab, come up and block. If he does, and because there's a couple of there's a couple of videos where he throws the jab, but when he throws the jab, it's weird. He throws the jab, but he's like this,
Maybe that's so the shoulder covers your chin. Maybe that's what
I guess, but that's the problem. The problem is if you do that, you still have all this that's fucking open.
Yeah. Plus all this that you're fucking showing. Yeah.
And that's what they're saying is that he does this and kind of like away, but again, to your point, Tyson's speed, the man's 54 years old. That fucker's still fast.
Dude, his trainer, we've seen the video even on Instagram. Like, he's still fucking like, if any one of these connects with my face, I'm fucked.
I'm fucking dead. Yeah, and when he wears the bodysuit, the padded suit, you can see every punch that Tyson, you see this trainer's face throwing, that fucking hurt, dude. So I'm gonna say Tyson in 6 rounds. You're saying Tyson in 3 rounds.
Tyson in 6 does make sense, just again, so that he can say, if you think about it in a wrestling term, I almost beat Cody Rhodes, but I didn't. Now I'm gonna face you. Like, it's my bragging right is
for sure.
I almost did. You know what I mean? Or Rocky to Rocky 2, I took you to the limit. Like,
again, that's another thing. It's like a lot of people in Rocky lost in the first one. Yeah. He went the distance, but he still lost.
Yeah.
If that's what they're trying to do, I don't know, man. Like,
why doesn't anything count? If nothing counts, then what are we doing this for? You're not going to
No, Tyson said that one of his stipulations was this was going to be a legit match. This was not going to be an exhibition match. So this would be Jake Paul's first official match.
Yeah. I don't know. There's a lot of fucking whatever, like, not even could he win. It's like they're treating it like it's a legit, like, everybody's equal, and it's like, no, bro, like no.
Tyson
Did
will.
you know?
Yeah.
As a fun fact, did you know Zach Galifianakis had to sign something because he
Yes.
wanted to take Tyson's punch?
Yes.
That he
Yes.
fucking took his punch.
Yeah. And so when you
Oh.
see him, when you see him fall on the floor and he's snoring, that's actually him fucking knocked out.
Yep.
That's him knocked
And that's
out.
it. That's what I wanted. I get that he's training. I get that whatever. But if all your shit's exhibition, I know you're buff as fuck, but nothing breaks nothing breaks you like a glass chin. Nothing. Right place, right time. That's how Buster Douglas even beat him. Like right place, right time.
Yeah.
Just boom.
I completely agree.
Even the girl that fucking beat, like, it's always funny because Buster Douglas beat Tyson, got a game out of it, nowhere.
Yeah.
Still Tyson. Ronda Rousey got beat by a kick in the face that was that was everywhere. It's still Ronda Rousey. Like, it's still the name.
Right. Okay. So this is from our homies from over at Distance Nerding. They hit us with some facts. Okay. So first off, what's up, Distance Nerding? They said Distance Nerding is saying, I think Tyson's going to take the L, and it's a payday for Tyson. That's what they're saying. Okay. So these are the people that he's fought, that Jake Paul's fought. He's fought Anderson Silva, excuse me.
That's who we thought. The UFC guy.
Tyron Woodley, who's also another UFC fighter. Nate Diaz, but Paul won by decision against Diaz. He beat Anderson as well by decision. So his so far he's been by decision. And then he KO'd Tyron Woodley, who is a UFC fighter.
I'm not saying he's not good.
Yeah.
Because I know he's training, and I know fucking whatever.
And that's the thing, is that I'm not saying that he's not good, but I'm just saying if you're going to come up against the power of Mike Tyson, I think Tyson is going to will win 9 times over 10.
Yeah. I mean,
keep going. I'll be right back. Keep going.
Yeah. I'm just going to say, like, if Jordan came back to go against, I'm not even gonna say the fucking Lakers, against Kobe, rest in peace. I'm gonna say against, like, the Golden State Warriors. This is the Golden Nuggets. One of them. I don't really follow basketball unless it's the Lakers, but the Nets. You know what I mean? Like, or even this. Michael Jordan comes back to face the fucking Harlem Globetrotters. Michael Jordan ain't losing, even in his age now, to fucking stupid tricks. And that should not be what this thing is. It should be like a legit, like, if it's going to count, it's going to count, motherfucker. And your first legit win should not be against fucking Mike Tyson if we're going to make this fucking count. I mean, you have the video game of Tyson. Again, it's my fucking childhood. Again, it's like going against your grandfather. Like, no matter what, he's always gonna have that fucking power. Like, he could be old as fuck, but if your grandfather says what, you still gonna be like, nothing, because you grew up with that,
right?
And that motherfucking kid did not grow up to that. That guy, maybe Logan, but not him. So he doesn't even know to respect this. This is all a fucking game to him.
Yeah.
That's why he's even, if this doesn't work, we're gonna see if WWE, like, no. Logan's professional. This kid is a wild card. He has his brother's money, but, like, you can honestly tell Logan is taking care of him financially. He gets him out of fucking trouble because of this. He's just trying to do what his brother does, and it's not. You don't have the class, bro, and you don't have the appreciation. Like, people hate Logan Paul, but Logan Paul made his looks a fucking business.
Yeah.
Made friends with the right people. Was TikTok before TikTok was TikTok?
Yeah,
hey, you got a million views. Let's fucking vibe. Let's do this. You're at my mansion. I'm at your mansion. he knew how to network before this thing even was a fucking thing.
Yeah,
On
absolutely.
top of that, he made it all the way to the WWE and makes $4 million for fucking 4 matches
Yeah,
a year, like a businessman. This guy is gonna fight Tyson, and like they said, the fucking all these things were exhibitions, so it doesn't count against anything. And you're facing people that are in UFC, so at least I have the excuse of, bitch, if I could have tapped you out like in the first fucking round, but
absolutely.
I have gloves on, you know what I mean? So it's fish out of water. And it doesn't count anyway, so even if I did go into boxing, it doesn't count against me.
Yeah,
So just, I don't know. That's what I'm hoping. Tyson's like, yeah, I'll take the money. Fucking, I hope he just knocks his ass out and then fucking throws the money on him. Like, fuck you, bitch.
that would be funny.
Grow the fuck up.
That would be funny.
Just to say, this isn't a fucking game. This isn't this. You're using what I fucking did for a fucking living.
Sure.
Fucking broke my back. Came out of the fucking ghetto with a natural fucking talent, and you're using that to make a name at something you're not even. You know what I mean? Like,
Of course.
you're not going to be Rocky. You're not going to be Rocky Marciano. You're not going to be fucking etc. 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 You're
Yep.
making this to be a fucking circus show,
Mm-hmm.
and it shouldn't be. Anyway, that was supposed to be rapid fire. Moving on.
Jumping into our last topic. Well, second to the last topic. Second to the last topic because this is another rapid fire. Go ahead.
Wait. It's like, so then let me go this, then you go that, then we do that.
Go for it.
Who am I? I became a god of knowledge after my epic battle between Darkseid and Antimatter and the other members of my group. Those members of that group gained godlike powers. Once I became the god of knowledge. Who am I?
Batman.
You are Batman. Fuck you, I had to say that out loud. Don't clip that.
When he sat in the Mobius chair.
He did.
I want to give a big shout out to everybody that's watching us on Facebook because
Did we make 100?
we hit 100. We hit 100. So that means that next week we will be live on Facebook. Fucking finally, yet again.
We were. There was a thing that happened. It's a start over thing. We had way more than 100 before. It's just a starting over situation.
Yeah, that's all it is.
Thank you.
That's all it is. So we're good to go. We're set up already on Facebook. So next week we're gonna be on Facebook.
I gotta take my shot because you got the answer right.
Take your shot.
Next thing.
Now, with the success of the TV show, DC's TV show, The Penguin, it looks like, and again, this is another rapid fire. It looks like the next DC TV show is going to be the Joker. I don't agree. I don't like it. I don't want it. I don't want to even see it. The Joker does not need his own TV show.
Is another fucking thing of, yeah, give him the Penguin. This doesn't count anyway because we're fucking counting on this guy to build our whole world.
Sure,
we don't care. Build this amazing fucking thing that's all supposed to not count.
Yeah.
Don't give us the fucking Joker. The way this fucking worked was Joker is untouchable. After Joker, there was a long list of people before you even, not list, long drop between we even get to anybody else.
I agree.
Show us Firefly. Fuck, show us. That's the way this fucking show worked. Was because you gave us Oswalda. No one gave a fuck. It wasn't the thing that it was when Wonder Woman wasn't a D cup. Which upset people, which was fucking stupid.
Right.
Like, it's just Victor Zsasz, bro. Like, if you gave us a true fucking story of how he even became crazy, this could be like what that Marvel Mutants was supposed to be. That didn't work out.
Right.
Remember, it was supposed to be psychological and crazy or whatever.
Are you talking about
Game of Thrones chick was supposed to, isn't it?
Oh, you're talking about Secret Invasion.
No. Oh, not that one. Game of I Stark.
Oh, New Mutants.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So just there's is it fucking raining? It's
I don't know.
raining.
Is it?
Yeah. Just it. There's a rogues, as they call it, Batman's rogues gallery.
Mm-hmm.
That those characters were subservient to Joker, to Penguin, to they were the hitman of. Fuck. The biggest fucking thing was gonna be when Deathstroke came in, because we're finally gonna get to see something similar to. Do you remember that fucking that fight? I'm not sure if it was Origins or if it was Dark Knight.
It was Origins. It was Origins.
Right? That fight was
Where
fucking
it was
amazing.
Deathstroke and Batman. It was Origins.
Yeah, amazing. I thought we were something like that. Where like, god damn, dude, you really don't know. Like Batman till you see him with somebody else of the same caliber. Like I barely fucking did this. Like even when Batman was fighting the Talons in the fucking Court of Owls, like I don't want to see that in Batman 2. I want to see fucking a Keaton Batman. I've been Batman. Sure. I can no longer beat you. You know what I mean? Like I now need Batcorp or whatever the fuck it's going to be called. You know what I mean? I want to see somebody like, I can't do this. I can't do this alone. You know what I mean? I don't want to see it be the beginning of my storyline.
Okay. So to your point to that would be more fitting for a Batman Beyond.
That would be, but what would be cool is that was Batman's goodbye. Oh. I finally beat the Talon, the Court of Owls, and I was like, I'm done. The last time I did this, I got my back broke, and I can't come back from this kind of thing. Mm-hmm. And that's what caused it. Like a, how remember he had the gun thing instead of the gun thing. Yes. It was like I escaped with this much of my life. I can no longer do this. And maybe even if it was like the guy that slipped in, nope, didn't sound right. The guy that whatever, like let me be Robin. It's
disgusting.
Like, that guy, no, you're not gonna be Robin. You're gonna be Batman. I can't do this. You know what I mean?
I can see that. That'd be pretty good.
Yeah. Just don't make it a fucking WB fucking guy. Make it a fucking actor.
Yeah. No, for sure.
Fuck those kids. That didn't sound right. Anybody passing by my door right now is like, what? Anyway.
No, I hear you. But with that being said, I don't agree with a Joker film or a Joker TV show. I think Joker is more suitable for a film. I think without the constant reboots of superhero films, a la we've seen Uncle Ben die multiple times, we've seen Pa Kent die multiple times. I don't think we need to see a Joker, like a Batman Joker origin. You know what I mean? I don't think we need to see that. I like how Matt Reeves did it, where he was established already. He was already scarred. And how Christopher Nolan did it. They were already established. I like that,
Yeah. And he's talking to the Riddler, like, again, the Riddler escaped. To the Riddler. You know what I mean? He came in established, so maybe I'll take that back. But at least something. Sorry, man. Just something of. If you watch Gotham, you're watching 90% villains versus fucking Jim Gordon.
Very true.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All you have to. How do they deal with each other? Fucking if he's gonna have the Ice Palace, Ice House, or whatever the fuck he has, like. That's the whole. He's supposed to be the Continental of the Batman villains.
True.
So, introduce somebody in season 2 that is going to have his own spin-off, like Mandalorian. Introduce somebody that's going to be in that. The hard part too is the more success the thing is going to have, the more it's going to be harder for that other person to say, this doesn't count. Remember, this is Batman with the curly hair, like fucking the WB Batman that we have, the WB Superman we have. This is what counts, guys. Like, okay, but this is gonna be what's killing. This is because it's more story than it is.
Sure.
It's more story than it is the hot guy or the hot girl or the whatever. You know what I mean?
I agree, and I see what you're saying, but this is what I feel. Okay.
That's how much I feel.
No Joker TV show. Okay.
No.
No Joker TV show. We introduced the Joker because from what it sounds like, we're going to get the Batman trilogy. We're going to get 3 films. We introduced the Joker in the 3rd one. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, we already got him introduced, in the Batman, but we don't see him until the 3rd one. Go ahead.
What if it's behind the scenes? Like, meaning we see the Joker, and he's like, final, like, almost like you're talking people into fighting him, and then finally he's so intrigued with somebody of his caliber. Part 3 is like, you know what I mean? Like, you earned me, kind of a thing. You know what I mean?
Right. And that's what I would rather see. I would rather see that Joker in the 3rd. The 2nd one, we get another established villain, whether it's the Riddler again, but I don't want to see the Riddler again. We already saw him, I would rather see more psychological,
right?
Like, Scarecrow, Professor Pig, things like that. That's what I would want to see. I think a Professor Pig.
You can make Professor Pig right now is this. With the right story, it's this.
Absolutely.
Scarecrow was nothing, and then in part 2, he had a throwaway fucking thing, but the whole thing was based on him.
And here's the thing. A lot of people I've seen a lot of people say, "Oh, well, we've already seen a Professor Pig like in a horror film, which was Saw." Because Saw, how he was walking around with the right. I get it. I hear you. But I feel that's different. That's more of a gore horror than psychological horror that Professor Pig can bring to the table.
Right.
Going to the Penguin, being that this last weekend was its finale, overall, I will say I will give Penguin a 10 out of 10. This show was fucking magical. Every episode. I don't think any episode was a filler episode. Every episode hit on every single level. Okay.
And then, as you're saying, her character is a throwaway character that they made a bigger fucking deal. Like, now she's huge. She's gonna be in Batman 2. Like, it's a bigger fucking deal because you put the time and effort into. But you put the time and effort, and you can't go wrong because in the past, she is a throwaway character. She is a whatever. Like if you did something on Talia, she shows up for Batman's story, but she leaves.
I will say, is it me or were you distracted while she was on TV?
She's fucking amazingly hot. And I will tell you this, when I saw the finale, I didn't see any of the shows other than Slapsgiving. Other than that, I saw the finale, and I was like, oh, because Robin's way hotter. But the acting.
Really? You think Robin's hotter than the mom? Than the mom? The one that we see is the mom? Okay. I disagree, but okay.
No, I disagree now because of listen, when Maria Ripley first came out, I was like, oh, that's cool. She's boring. And then slowly but surely the heavy metal came out, then she put herself together to be herself. She tried to fit the WWE, I'm a fucking pretty girl, but just started being herself and more comfortable in herself, and now it's like amazingly hot. That's not what I'm saying this was, but it was like a sitcom versus like you're giving me meat. You're giving me the guy that killed my brother that I have to fucking You're giving me the guy that killed my brother that I'm having to work with. Now I have to fucking work with these people that tried to kill me my whole entire life to get the guy that killed my brother. On top of that, I'm falling in love with my therapist that I'm going to treat like shit because I can't deal with my feelings. On top of that, I'm going to fucking work with fucking Penguin and try to sell Bliss, but now Bliss is not a thing because we're really it was fucking amazing. On top of that too, I need to kill his mom to make him feel the way I feel, and then now I'm fucking empathizing with what he actually was dealing with because I'm dealing with this. And then also, I needed to act like my dad to my fucking niece, and I never wanted to be this. Like, she had so much fucking range and so much good story that it didn't, like, Penguin wasn't an afterthought, but it was like, it was more like, this is Penguin's show, and little by little, this is my show. You know what I mean? Like, it didn't depend on him so much. It was just everybody. It made me feel like when you're watching Sons of Anarchy and you think we're all going this one route, and in the end, we're doing this.
I agree. Yeah, I completely agree. I feel that
one last thing. But instead of handling it in the episode, like Sons of Anarchy handles it in that episode, they're handling it overall. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't even know that when he said he gave up the fucking the therapy stuff, I didn't even know that he was still working there, and now he still can be with her.
Right.
You know what I mean? It was just fucking beautiful. Are we going into finale territory?
Yeah, let's go into spoiler alert moving forward for everybody that's listening and watching us. The finale was fucking perfect. It was perfect. It was beautiful. It was beautiful.
They made it because you were beginning to love Penguin to where, like, if he fights Batman next time, you're kind of like, hey, Penguin's cool, man. Hey. Like,
yeah, dude.
They made it was
they really did. But they also did show that he was fucking crazy. He was crazy.
Dude, the mom is a throwaway character that also has his own journey.
I disagree that the mom was a throwaway character.
No, okay. Have you heard of her mom before? His mom before?
Well, no.
Right. Not a throwaway character, but it was like that's his anchor. He's got to come home to his ma. But
100%.
To find out that she really knew, to find out that he killed his brothers.
You fucking called it, though. You fucking called it the last episode. The last episode, last week, you called it. You're like, I guarantee you she knows. She already knew.
When she came out of the episode 7?
No, it was episode 7. It was the 7th episode. Yeah.
When she comes out and he walks away all happy, they gave away like, oh.
I didn't catch that.
And they play it again, but with a close up, like, oh. Like there's he keeps looking outside, you know what I mean? And when she explains, like, Oswald needed more, Oswald wanted me, and like to the end of where you're having your chick dress up like your mom, bro.
That was weird. Weird.
But I will say this: you got this kid to come from the most humble of beginning, lost his parents, made him fucking like he saved you a million times.
Sure.
In your darkest of heart, you could think, where I'm going, bro, you're way too innocent.
Yeah.
You can't go. If you're the darkest, like, this is the way I could only do this, because I even did this to my brothers. Your darkest hearts, I could see it, but at the same time, it's exactly like Mr. Stark. The way he was dying, I was like, God damn it, why do you guys do it like this? Because heartstrings.
Okay, so here's the thing. So with Victor dying, at the end,
Yeah.
which again, spoiler alert. I didn't see it.
Fucking comicbook.com gave that shit away.
Yeah. I didn't see it. I didn't see it as, or I wasn't expecting, let's say this, I wasn't expecting for him to get his quote unquote hands dirty, to choke him to death. I didn't expect that. I was expecting clean, dirty, or real clean, pop, 2 shots in the back of the head, we're done. That's what I was expecting. For him to kill him with his bare hands, it adds more depth to not only the Penguin, but it adds depth to Victor's character as well, even though he's dead. It adds a lot of depth because the way he even said it, he goes, where I'm going next, I can't bring you with me. So in his eyes, right, in the Penguin's eyes, he would rather kill him and save him than let him turn into what he's become, to what Penguin's become, because he already saw.
He fucking put that shit together.
Yeah,
he got Link. He got like all those motherfuckers to turn for him. Piece of shit. Again, that's what you needed, so that it's not what they try to do in Suicide Group. What am I thinking?
Suicide Squad.
Suicide Squad, where you're, hey, feel bad for Deadshot. He's doing it for his kid. Yay!
Right, 100%, 100%. Yeah.
Remember, this guy is a motherfucking bad guy, and what was amazing too is Victor never trusted Oz until the end.
Mm-hmm.
It was always, I'm going to take care of your mom. I'm not going with you. You know what I mean? It was always like, you don't have, even it was episode 1 or 2. It was like episode 1 for sure. You don't have to do this. You don't have to do this. Like, right?
Where he's begging for his life. Yeah.
Right. When he said, "You're not going with me," the last fucking thing he thought was, "I'm going to die."
Yeah, because he probably thought like, "Hey, I want you to stay back." You know.
Yeah. Hey, I'm gonna give you a couple mil. You go chill over here, or take care of the lab that I'm gonna have.
Or he's thinking like, "Hey, watch my mom." You know.
Yeah, exactly. And speaking of the mom, that scene where you think she's a vegetable and that fucking tear comes down,
right?
That's great writing, people. Again, when studios continue to not give a fuck, because great shows come out of it when you do not give a fuck. Please, this doesn't count anyway. All of a sudden it counts. Give them Joker.
Here,
Stop
okay.
doing these buzzword shits.
To your point, there's a difference with not giving a shit and not following the source material. There is a difference. Okay.
I didn't know the mom thing, and
right. But here's the thing.
Every time I heard Victor, I thought it was going to be Zaz. I was like, "Oh, how's he going to turn into
Yes.
Zaz?"
Okay. So here's the thing. That's what I thought. Like when he killed that guy, Squib or whatever the fuck, you know, I thought that was his first taste. Like, oh, this dude's going to turn into Victor's. Because if you really look at it, a lot of the characters that they brought in, except for like the real big ones like Sophia Falcone and stuff like that, that they changed the names. So it's not Oswald Cobblepot. We're watching Oswald Cobb, you know. So to that point, the Riddler's his name's not Edward Nigma. If you watch the Batman, his name's not Edward Nigma. His name's Edward, but he's got a different last name. But when it comes out to your point, that's what I thought too. I said, okay, so they're dabbling and just changing the names of the villains. So this Victor Aguilar is going to be Victor Zsasz. Like he's going to get his first taste of murder, and he's going to be like, hey, you know what? I got away with it. I kind of like it.
Yeah. His chick left him. All of a sudden, he was dealing with the eavesdroppers. Right. It just was like, oh, this is where we're going.
Not only that, but to your point, the Sophia Falcone's therapist. If you want to compare apples to oranges, Julian Rush, who is Sophia's psychiatrist, and you put Scarecrow right next to it, they're checking off the same exact boxes: psychiatrist, working at Arkham. The only difference is that their name's different.
Yeah.
So I can see that Julian Rush, Sophia's psychiatrist, does turn into Scarecrow. Because if you think about it, he's at this point he's not using Bliss, a neurotoxin, to go ahead and scare his enemies. He's using that red light to kind of get them in a trance so it's kind of like the same thing, but I can see that because he's back at Arkham at the end of the episode talking to her, he does get his hands on Bliss and turns it into his neurotoxin. I can see that happening.
Yeah. You know what I like too? It's the old versions of them, and then all of a sudden in the door would walk in the younger version into the doorway, and then all of a sudden it's not that. Or when she was there, she was the older version of the mom. It's good. It was good. It was very fucking good.
Yeah, the fact that Matt Reeves was an executive producer on the Penguin, it just shows that, like, WB again. This is also something that I think a lot of studios should be able to, once you feel comfortable with your director, and you're planning on expanding the universe, give them the reins a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely.
The Batman fucking knocked it out of the park. Make him an executive producer. Give him the reins.
And stupid. I get it, because we all did it. We all did it was the same thing as we did as Ben Affleck. Oh, it's Robert Pattinson. He's Twilight. Like, fucking even he hated Twilight. But if you look like that and you're offered millions of dollars to do it, you're fucking gonna do it, man. You gotta get your foot in somehow. Look at Supernatural. Those guys fucking started off on Dawson's Creek and fucking got their own fucking show, and it was two pretty boys until they proved they can act.
Yeah.
So
but overall, I will say that the Penguin is a 10 out of 10 for me. I cannot wait, because they did announce, just a few minutes before we ended up going live, that the Batman Part 2 will be coming out in October of 2026. So, we
will
be
a little bit old, but
yeah, we'll see where it goes from there. But I feel that this Matt Reeves universe, I kind of feel what they're doing is because Christopher Nolan knocked out of the park with his Batman universe. Matt Reeves is knocking it out of the park with his Batman universe. They're going to be separate and stuff like that. I don't feel that Robert Pattinson will be the DCU Batman. I feel it's going to be someone else. It's going to be someone else. Batman the Brave and the Bold will probably end up coming out. I would say Brave and the Bold will end up coming out maybe after their trilogy is over, but probably not, which is going to be confusing to some, where you have two Batmen, running congruently, with each other. So.
And then if that fails, they're going to be like, well, you had a Batman at the same time. Like,
yeah,
it's not, man. It's not. It's that came natural versus you trying to build a fucking universe right off the fucking bat.
Yeah. And here's the thing, to the DCU, our first taste of the DCU is going to be Creature Commandos in December. That's going to be our first taste of the James Gunn universe. Blue Beetle was not originally part of the James Gunn universe, but will be a part of the James Gunn universe. So our first taste of James Gunn universe will be Creature Commandos.
Yeah, cool. I like Blue Beetle. That kid is fucking great actor.
I agree.
Took it serious.
Yeah, no, I agree.
That family was amazing. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because I kind of feel that they're doing now, finally, because they have James Gunn at the helm, they're doing what Marvel did. They're going to go ahead and establish their individual stories and then come together and make a team story. That's what I think they're going to end up doing. The only reason why I think that is because we're starting off with Creature Commandos, which is it's an animated, it's a group that they're bringing together. But as far as the trilogy, or I'm sorry, not the trilogy, the Trinity, Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, I feel that they're going to do Superman first, and then I feel the next one would be, or film is probably going to be Supergirl, and then Batman the Brave and the Bold, because Supergirl's supposed to start filming, I think, either in December or in the start of January, which would put it at a 2026 release.
Everybody is getting older. Whatever the fuck you're planning is not going to be a fucking. I get that the people you're hiring are fucking 20, but everybody is getting. What happens if that guy loses a leg in a fucking softball accident? You know, it's just.
Yeah, and I feel that, right, and I feel with the universe, they're going to need to start filming stuff at the same time. They're going to have to,
Absolutely.
especially to your point. Everyone's getting older. You know, I don't know.
Not to mention the
I'm looking forward to.
By the time the interest, the fucking Thunderbolts, we were supposed to talk about it, but Thunderbolts. Oh, we did talk about it, but Thunderbolts and fucking Craven were talked about, and trailers came out when.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
We're no longer interested, and on top of that, some of us will rather wait for streaming. You have our even if Craven is gonna be bad, you had a chance of a lot of us fucking going just to see if it was gonna be bad, and 100%. Now you've waited so long that it's just gonna be bad.
Yeah,
it's just gonna be. No one's gonna go now.
Yeah, no, for sure. So, yeah. I mean, again, I'm extremely excited about James Gunn's DCU.
Me too.
I feel that one project at a time, probably not the best thing to do. You know, not saying that I want to see these fucking things cranked out, nonstop, where the work suffers and it's shitty work. I would like to see quality work, but I feel, like I said, to your point, you're getting these guys. So let's say, for example, you have David Cornsweet as Superman, which is supposed to come out next year in July. Our next Superman film isn't supposed to come out for like another 3 years later. Let's just say he's 26 now. He's going to be 29 when the second one comes out.
Yeah.
You know, if they end up doing the second one. If they end up doing a trilogy before Justice League, let's say every 3 years, he's 29, 32 for the third one, and then 35 for Justice League.
That doesn't sound old, but it's again the stories you could have told in that fucking time. Like, okay, well then now he's Superman, and now he's Superman. Like, there's Superman has powers in the comic books that he didn't even have powers in the movies yet.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? Like, we haven't even gotten to that yet because we keep fucking rinse, repeat, stop. But now New World. And this thing is coming out so genuine that, again, don't give us Joker, man. Maybe give us Joker. Fuck, because you're still going to do Penguin Season 2. You're still going to try to fit that in with whatever the fuck you're going to try to do. Like, just give us another thing. Give us even Sophia Falcone a six episode series of her and Selena Kyle.
That would be
How is she going to get her out? How is anything going to happen? How is she involved in the family? Do they even know about each other? You know, like that kind of that's all we need. We don't need Batman showing up. We don't need that kind of, because you have his own movie.
I agree.
All right.
No, I agree.
Right.
I agree.
No. When I say that, we're almost at 2 hours.
No, but that's what I'm saying. Like, I completely agree. I feel that, the Penguin film does give life to the DCU, and I believe wholeheartedly that it does help out James Gunn's universe. The Matt Reeves universe does help out James Gunn's universe. So with that being said, only time will tell if it continues.
Well, I mean, it's going to be like, look at, dude, Joker announces a musical and this, and it's going to, hey, it's going to be us. And then, Jesus.
No, I know.
It's so far from the source material of the fucking what you started with. Genuine, grounded guy handing out cards and trying to like, hey, I'm really trying, and like, don't look at him, kid, and just all that fucking. Where it starts off from a good place. I know we have to get to Superman, but Marvel started off at Iron Man, and we got to Superman. We got to Aliens, and this is how we fucking dealt with it. Fucking anxiety.
Yeah.
There was a story there. This is more open than we fucking thought.
Agreed.
Where Shield knew about that, we didn't know about that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I completely agree.
Yeah, just fucking whatever. All right. That was the last thing?
That was the last thing?
Let's go to the last question. Who am I?
Okay.
I went to school with Peter Parker. I had a crush on him, but he only knew me as Coma Girl. Who am I?
Coma Girl?
Yeah.
Fuck.
That wasn't her superhero name. It was like Peter Parker calling her because he couldn't remember her name. So it was Coma.
No, I know. I honestly don't know who it is. I honestly don't know. That's a good question, though.
I am Jessica Jones.
What? Wow.
Yeah. It's a combat girl.
Cheers.
Yep. That is my last shot. Thank you guys for joining Comix. Again, I've been drinking. I've been drinking. We are Comix. We are everywhere. Please like, please subscribe, please share anything you can. Again, we're not trying to fucking be Joe Rogan. We just want to make it to where you share the craziness that we fucking are. That's it.
And we've got a lot of crazy.
We got a lot of crazy.
Mm-hmm.
So we love you guys. Thank you. 10 to 200, and we'll see who ends up with 200. We will send out. If you want to be part of 200, our Instagram. Make a comment. We will make sure you are a part of it.
Sounds good.
We are Comix,
and we are everywhere. Good night, everybody.
Good night.